Well, from that sound, he needs very little introduction as he is our very own South African Grammy award-winning flautist. Wouter Kellerman, of course, has just released his album In a Different Light, and it boasts a huge lineup of collaboration with hot industry musicians all around the world.
Now, the influential Muso's collaboration with the likes of Ndlovu Gospel Choir spells a long history of his support for children, as well as facilitating the education of young music and dance students. We are now catching up with the world-renowned musician himself, Wouter Kellerman, who is in our studio. Wouter, welcome.
Thank you so much for having me.
Good morning.
We are so happy to have you here.
It's the crack of dawn for me.
Yeah, we can imagine. Thank you for giving up your Sunday morning to come.
Late night musicians, for us it's very hard to be up at this hour, but I'm here.
But you're here, you're doing what you love, you're growing. I'm looking at the journey, perhaps from Winds of Samsara. That was the last time we spoke to. In a different light. How would you say your sound and music has evolved since then?
Well, you know, I've done actually so many different projects and collaborated with people all over the world, with people in India, in the US, in Europe, in Australia. And it's just been a roller coaster ride, and I'm so incredibly grateful for all the opportunities that have come my way.
Now tell me something. Did a lot change for you once the Grammy announcement happened?
Yes, you know, actually it did. It doesn't necessarily do so, because you can win a Grammy and nothing
happens. Eh?
But if you're able to do your own marketing, if you've got a business sense, that gives you the tool to make things happen. You know, so for us, a lot of things changed. You know, people took me more seriously. So they suddenly wanted to pay me more.
That's always a good thing.
You're worth a lot more, of course, yes.
I mean, you've also got collaborations with some of the hottest musical items the world over.
Yeah.
Ariana Grande, that song that we just saw you performing. I mean, how did that collaboration come about? What was the intention there?
Well, actually, this album is about taking well-known songs and shining a different light on it. So the clip that you saw there is a contrabass flute. It's like that huge flute that's taller than I am. So I wanted to do, you know, the beautiful melody. That was actually, that song originated from The Sound of Music, my favorite things. Ariana Grande took that melody. You know, in the 1950s, the favorite things were starlit skies and daffodils. And Ariana Grande's favorite things are hair extensions and makeup. And she's got the hip hop beat to it.
Yes.
So I found a way to do both on the flute, and it was just a, you know, it was just a fun project to do that. And so, you know, and that's what I've been doing with this album.
Yes.
Like with the Ndlovu Youth Choir. Yeah, because a Nigerian artist asked us to collaborate, and they also needed a choir. So Tulsi Pillay, my manager, found the Ndlovu Youth Choir, and we fell in love with their sound, their enthusiasm, their spirit. And so we decided to do a collaboration with them and try and help showcase their talent. And that clip that we did of Ed Sheeran's Shape of You went completely viral. And then America's Got Talent got wind of it.
Yes.
And scouted them to enter.
So that's how the
whole thing
entry
happened.
came in.
And now they've just been, those kids are doing amazingly well. They've handled the pressure of being on the international stage so well. And now they're through to the final. So it's such a beautiful story to witness, you know.
Oh, and it's nice to have played a role and getting them on the map.
Exactly. I'm so grateful to be part of that.
I'm a little obsessed with this Grammy Award itself, and I'm a little sad that you didn't bring it.
Oh, wow.
Where do you keep it? Is it heavy? What's it like to have a Grammy?
You know, I've been meaning to have in my office, I've been meaning to have like a special, because my collaborator, Ricky Cage in India, he made like a special glass case for it.
Yes.
And as you walk into his studio, you know, there's the Grammy.
Boom.
But mine is actually, we've been so busy that
Oh no, don't tell me it's in the garage somewhere.
it's in a box in the cupboard still.
Wouter, that's a national treasure. Like, can you please have a ceremony for you or something and put it in a place?
I must find the time to go in a nice spot for it.
Maybe you could go and help him.
No, I'm not allowed to know where you stay because you got the Grammy. Because we're not allowed to know those type of things. But listen, next time we do invite you to studio, feel free to bring it along. It would be nice to like hold the Grammy and really feel what it feels like.
Yeah, I'll bring it. You should have told me. I would have brought it.
I'm wondering though about your future projects going forward and just some of the collaborations now that the album is out. I mean, what can we expect from you, Wouter?
Well, on this album, I collaborated with some amazing artists like Lady Zamar. We did. She actually collaborated on 2 songs, on the song Shallow from the movie Star is Born, and then also we took a Bach piece and added a rap to it, and she did some vocals, and we got this American rapper who's actually arriving today in South Africa. We're going to shoot the video next week.
Wow.
So that's, you know, I think the idea is to carry on a little bit more with this idea of just having fun one song at a time.
Mashing them up.
Yeah, mashing them up. That's. But also, last year in October, we were in India at the Rajasthan International Folk Festival, and we collaborated with the local Rajasthanian folk musicians who, you know, are in a little village, and the music is passed on from parents to children, and they've never left their little village. They don't speak any English.
Wow.
And so we did this 4-day collaboration where we created this show with translators and everything, and then we performed it at the at the big fort on the top of the hill in Jodhpur. And so that's a project that needs recording. You know, we also were in Kuwait earlier this year and collaborated with the Arabic choir.
Wow. We were chatting with Wouter. Oh, I was chatting to Wouter just before you came. He said you travel with 6 months of the year.
Yeah.
Imagine.
It's been a bit crazy.
It's a hectic schedule.
It's a bit too much, you know.
Wouter, we cannot have you in studio and not hear you perform. So I think as you make your way over to the post over there in the corner, I'm looking forward to what can we expect from you in that performance?
Well, you know, on the flute's such a flexible instrument. You can make a beautiful sound. You can do a jazzy feel. But you can also do beatboxing on the flute.
What?
So we call it flute boxing.
Flute boxing. So you'll give us a taste of flute boxing?
I'm going to give you a little taste of flute boxing, yeah.
All right. Well, the stage is yours. Please head on over to our performance lounge.
Okay.
And then we'll get things going properly. Wow, this is amazing.
Listen, we are literally graced by royalty, musician royalty. Of course, that was Grammy Award winner Wouter Kellerman, who was joining us in the show. We were just catching up with him, actually, since his last project, Winds of Samsara. Of course, he's done tremendously well. He's now got a new album out in a different light. And as he mentioned, he's got a special performance.
Flute boxing. Take it away. Take it away.